Hello, and the big day is here. Welcome to Mr. Prez Talks Sport. I'm your host, Nick, and tonight is the start of the NRL season, and just a week to go until the AFL season starts. So let's get into things starting rugby league. Okay. So I'll preview the first game for the round, which is tonight, the Storm and Rabbitohs tonight. Right, two teams here. They're evenly matched, I think. Now, this was a tough one to choose. Melbourne Storm not lost a round one game under Craig Bellamy in their history. And South Sydney have never won in Melbourne ever. This one was tough to choose. I've gone with the Melbourne Storm basically in Melbourne things. It's okay. So, Spotty Cameron for retiring yesterday. I think Storm should get over the line, I reckon, in the big game tonight. Let go referee by Grannikins, and on the touchies are Todd Smith and Chris Butler, and Steve Chitty's in the bunker. Okay, next game, Newcastle against the Bulldogs. Newcastle, there's no Kanaponga tonight. There's no Kanaponga. No Kanaponga tonight for the Knights. They got no Ponga, no Ponga for the Knights, so I think it is going to be tough. And the Bulldogs, they've recruited some good names to the side this year. Hopefully, I hope they score points this season. I think attacking's letting down the last year's season. I think they really need to score points tonight. Plus, recruited some players here in the team tomorrow night. Corey Allen, Nick Kotrick, Kyle Flanagan. A bit surprised the Roosters got rid of him, to be honest. Jack Hetherington, Corey Waddell, Brad Dietz. What a story it's been for him. The new recruits come to the Bulldogs this year. And the recruits playing tomorrow night. Tyson Brazil, the main recruits. And Suase Sue. So in this game, I'll go with the Dogs. No Ponga for the Knights, which they probably are going to struggle without. And the Bulldogs do have a good record at McDonald Jones Stadium. The last time they lost there was in 2013. Back when Wayne Bennett was coaching the Knights and Denzel was coaching the Bulldogs. Okay, so that's that game done. And that match will be refereed by Ben Cummins and Ziggy, Poleski, Adamski, and Casey Badger are the touchies. And Alan Shortall is in the bunker. And the last 10 matches between the two, Bulldogs have won 8, Knights have won 2. Alright, Broncos and Eels. Now, Broncos, new coach this season. New coach this season of the Broncos. After a disappointing season last year, their worst season ever, they got a spoon. And Parramatta Eels, they're hoping to get past the second leg of the finals, which they need to do, to get to the grand final. Right, the Broncos, new coach this year, plus they're going to play in the second row Jordan Ricky, who I think is a great talent. And the Eels have bought some players, Tom Ovechek, who's playing against his former club tomorrow night. Isaiah Papali'i, Keegan Ickrave, if they're playing tomorrow night, and Joey Lussick's on the reserve bench. Right, in this game, I've took the Eels, just basically because I think the Broncos, they've still got a way to go. I think to get back to where they should be at. And the Eels have won they won 6 out of 4 games against the Broncos. So the Eels, I think, should win. And referees for that game will be NG, and Belinda Sharp and Michael Wise will be running the touch lines, and Henry Perenara will be in the bunker. Okay, Warriors and Titans. Now this game will be on at Centre Coast Stadium. But due to COVID-19, the Warriors can't play at home. I think it's good for the Coast to have a team playing there, I reckon. So, the Warriors, they're going to have to recruit Ewan Aiken, Anfield Blake, and Bailey soon in the club. I think they're going to be good buys for the Warriors. And the Titans, man, they got a good forward pack this season by adding Fafita and Fasil Malawi this season. And Patrick Herbert also as well into their back line, which is who are playing against his former club this weekend. In that game, I've got the Titans. I think their forward pack can win the game for them. I mean, the likes of Wallace, Fodawaker, Proctor, Fafita and Fasil Malawi should get them over the line, I think. And the Warriors have won their last 8 against the Titans. But that probably with them, the last time they met, Titans beat them 16-12. Now, if the Warriors score 4 tries this weekend, this will be, they would have scored 2,300 tries in their history. And Ash Taylor will play his 100th game this weekend. And the referee is Ashley Klein, and Phil Henderson, John Stone run the touchlines, and Steve Chitty's in the bunker. So I'm time to win this one. Okay, Roosters against my team, Manly. Now, Manly, no Tontarovic for the first 3 rounds, those 4 rounds. And the Roosters don't have Boyd Cordner. Now, they've named Lachlan Lamb at 5'8". Luke Keary's gone to halfback, which I do like this season. Do like? Excuse me. Now, one new recruit for the Roosters that's playing tomorrow night is... that's Sunday night will be Alan Kieran from the Warriors. Centre Coast Junior. And Manly's new recruits in their team tomorrow night... Saturday night, sorry. Is Jason Saab, Josh Alia, and Andrew Davey come to the team. Now, Dylan Walker fullback. I'm not too sure if Des will make any changes before kick-off. I'm not too really sure. I've got the Chooks in this one, just in case. I think both teams that start well this season. Manly's won their last 6. They won their 6 out of 10 against the Roosters. Now, the Roosters need 1 try this weekend to rack up 7,300 tries in their history. And Rui Garrick needs 8 points to go past 300 points. And the officials and Roosters have won 13 head-to-head against the SCG. Roosters have won 13. Seagulls 11, drawn once. Referees this one, Chris Sutton. And Matt Noy and Nick Beashall run the touch line. And Chris Butler's in the bunker. This one. Okay. Now we're on the Penrith and the Cowboys. This will be Saturday night at Panthers Stadium. Now, Panthers. I'm hoping that they can improve on last year, because they had a great season, but unfortunately fallen short in the grand final against the Storm. I'm just going to be big things for the Panthers. Now, they've lost Mansour and Tamo, where they're going to be huge losses to the Panthers. So, and new recruits playing tomorrow. Paul Morosky from he played the Storm last year because he was that line swap between Harry Grant and Paul Morosky between the Tigers and the Storm. And Charlie Staines, I do rate this kid very well. He scored 8 tries last year in his couple of games. Just incredible player he is. I think he'll probably score some tries tomorrow night, on Saturday night. Well, it's pub up at Forbes. I reckon they're probably going to run out of beer. You recruit there. And the Cowboys last season very disappointing last year, I think. Comes third last or second or third, I can't remember. Third last, there we go. Third last, very disappointing. Need to improve this season. Now, they signed Lachlan Burr from the Warriors. Maybe help. And Todd Payne, new coach Todd Payne this season. And I've gone to the Panthers tomorrow, basically the Penrith. And the last 10 counters between the two, it's 5-all. It's been 5-all. Now, Paul Nomorowski needs 2 more points to go past 100 points in his career, and Corey Jensen will rack up 50 games for the club for the Cowboys. And Penrith Stadium, Penrith for the Wood over the Cowboys, 10-9. And Nat Chicken is the referee tomorrow night. Referee. And Todd Smith and Lincoln E run the lines, and Alex Shortall's in the bunker. Okay, next game. Raiders and Tigers. From Canberra, this will be... Okay, Raiders. There's no Jared Croker in Toronto on Sunday. Ryan James, his first game since his ACL injury in 2019. Been a long way. Long time since he last played. And Josh Hodgson returning from that nasty knee injury he suffered last year. I think the Raiders, they can maybe make the top 4. Just depends how they go. And the West Tigers, now, they're rated fullback Dane Laurie very well. I think he absolutely destroys in the trial match. And they've signed Tamo and Offengawi as well. They'll be good recruits, I think, to the club. And the last, 10-all for the match is made at GI Stadium, and last 10 times the Raiders have won 8 of 10 games between the two clubs. David Norfolk needs a try this weekend to get past 300 points, and James Roberts will reach 150 games for the West Tigers, 150 games for his career. And the match officials this weekend, Jared Sutton, the referee, Dave Munro and Drew Altram running the lines, and Ashley Klein's in the bunker. Excuse me. Right. And last game for the round, Dragons and Sharks. Now this is at Cogra, Dragons home game. The Dragons, I've been for the spoon this year. I think I don't think they perform good performances in. They have the talent. Ben Hunt skipper, which I like. But I think the loss of Cameron McInnes will hurt the Dragons a lot this season, I think. Now they have signed Jack Bird, who nearly needs to get to his best. Needs to get back to his best, I reckon. And look at Corey Norman on suspension. Daniel Alvaro also signed to the club. And the Sharks. Now, a bit surprised during the week I found out that David Feeder was not named to play this weekend. Replaced by Billy McGillius. So I think the Sharks, they've only signed one player in time and they didn't beat anyone in the top 8 last year. I've gone for the Sharks in this one. The last 10 games for the two teams, it's 5-all in the last 10. And head-to-head record, Dragons had the wood over the Sharks at Cogra. And referees tomorrow night, I don't think it's right. Peter Goff is refereeing tomorrow night, I don't know, refereeing that game, and don't really know the touchies who that game. Steve She's in the bunker. Okay. And Aaron Woods will reach his 50th club game for the Sharks this weekend. Alright, that's it from the NRL point of view, but we'll go for a reserve grade. We'll go for the reserve grade right now. See what's here. Okay. Newcastle are playing Mounties. Newcastle play Mounties on Friday night before the main game. Panthers and Rabbitohs meeting on Saturday. Curtain raiser before the... Now, Brenton Nain will be running out for the reserve grade side. And that one, and also Matt Burton, who's been linked to the Bulldogs. That'll be for the Panthers-Cowboys game. Blacktown, Workers, Seagulls and the Bears meet at HE Labour Fields. Blacktown Workers are Manly affiliates and North Sydney Bears are with the Roosters. Joseph Silali will be playing that game. Also, Hopawati will be playing for the Bears. Right, Raiders and West Suburbs Magpies. West Suburbs Magpies affiliated with the West Tigers. That will be for the main game on Sunday. And it's the Georgia Wild Dragons against the Newtown Jets, which will be a curtain raiser to the main game. The Jets, of course, are with the Sharks. And the Ron Massey Cup as well. We've got Weberville against Mounties. And, Parramatta's had the bye this week in the New South Wales Cup. And now we're going to the Ron Massey Cup. Weberville playing Mounties on Saturday at Rimrose Park. West Suburbs Magpies will be playing Lidcombe against Cabramatta. St Mary's will be playing against Glebe. Windsor Wolves will be playing against Hills Bulls. Blacktown Workers Seagulls will be playing against Rod Eastwood Hawks on Sunday. And the Fiji and team have the bye this week. Now going to Jersey Flag. So George are playing is that right? Yeah. So George are playing Cronulla in Wollongong. Now one of the sideline officials is actually a Manninga referee, actually the son of Jason Walsh, who was the 2014 touchy in the grand final. So look at these players here. So probably players in this list, I think. Right, 16 minutes into this podcast already. Oh yeah. Game 2, we've got the Panthers against the Rabbitohs, which will be the second game for the round. The Panthers do have a Guy in the team, which is Maverick Guy, which is Mark Guy's son. South Sydney, Victoria Thunderbolts and the Bulldogs, which we played in at Casey Fields in Cranbourne. That game, and the last game for the round will be Manly versus Roosters, which will be played Blacktown. And there's players in the Blacktown line, in the Manly lineup. Jude Gibbs, who's Manly's who's the son of Manly's doctor Nathan Gibbs. And I also got Ben Trebojevic, who is Jake and Tom's brother, the third Trebojevic. Zach Fulton, Bob Fulton's grandson. And Sione Fane, who is Manasi Fane's brother. And the Roosters, they got a bit of talent on that team. Okay, Sydney. Okay. Well, that's all rugby league going to wrap up there. That's all rugby league going to wrap up. Now going to the AFLW. Okay, this weekend. Also, this week on Monday. On Monday's episode, I'm going to introduce my Player of the Year. There'll also be an NRL version of the Player of the Year. And also AFL as well. Okay, now go for the AFLW tips. Rightio. Gold Coast Richmond. I think Gold Coast have to win the game this season and Richmond win the one game. I've got the Tigers in that one. Manly Conti should be back for this one. Rightio. St Kilda and Jeddah West. This was a tough one, but I remember I've gone with the Saints. Okay. North Melbourne West Bulldogs. Now this game will be playing North Hobart Oval, the home of the mighty North Hobart Demons. So I've gone for North Melbourne. They've never lost a game in Tasmania in AFLW history. Now Melbourne Adelaide. This game we play at Casey Fields. I think. Is that correct? For me. I think that might be right. I think it's right. That Casey Fields? Yes, it is. That game with Casey Fields. I've gone with the Crows this one. Okay. Carlton and Fremantle. This one will be at Icon Park. I've gone with the Dockers. I think they should win this one. Brisbane and Collingwood, the match of the round. Now, this was a tough one to choose. Magpies, they're on top line, but this will be a big test for them, and it's in Brisbane, so I'm going with the Lions. And West Coast and Geelong, both teams. Oh wait, one team's won a game, well the other one hasn't this season. I've gone the Eagles based in Perth. Okay, that's AFLW. Now going to the A-League. Now the A-League, how good's the A-League been this season? Mariners on top. For the last season, they were like dead last. And how the tables are turned. And Sydney FC won last night. But they're still outside the 6. Alright, let's go to the A-League tips right now. Okay, Melbourne City versus Macarthur. Now, it's in Melbourne. I've gone with Melbourne City. Alright, Sydney FC, Newcastle, Jets. There'll be a Cogra. I've gone with Sydney FC. Melbourne Victory and Adelaide. Now, tough one to choose. It will be at AAMI Park. Or is it the Dome or AAMI Park? Can't tell. I've gone with the draw this one. Mariners and Perth Glory. This one's going to say Mariners on fire this season. I've gone with them to beat Perth. West United and Brisbane Roar. They're going to be in Ballarat, so they're going to be in. Don't know where that is, maybe Geelong Ballarat. I've gone with the draw. And West Sydney Wanderers and Wellington Phoenix. I've gone the Wanderers at home. Alright, that's it. I'm going to wrap things up there. Okay. I'm going to wrap things up right there. Thank you for supporting my podcast. And I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.